So this morning is our class debate, and the issue or the resolution is let it be resolved that tablets should replace textbooks in schools. Okay? To start with, let me remind you with the following. You are to make a critical reflection of the debate this morning. Also, you have to participate during the class discussion. I will ask you a question, and one of those is that, why do you think tablets should replace textbooks in school? That's one. Okay, another is that, why tablets should not replace textbooks in school. Am I understood?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'm understood. Start with, let me call in Nicolai Sotis, our chairperson for today's debate. A round of applause, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nicolai Sotis, the chairperson for today's debate. I am pleased to welcome you all to this debate bearing the motion. Let it be resolved that tablets should replace textbooks in schools. On my right for the proposition team, we have first speaker, Mega Jane May R. Osek. Second speaker, Benju P. Cruz. Third speaker, Maria Amor P. Ibanez. Fourth speaker, Luella L. Barola. Fifth speaker, Shanilo A. Chihomko. Sixth speaker, Dan Quincy A. Talente. On my left for the opposition team, we have first speaker, Micaela A. Castroberti. Second speaker, Shanice Maldi B. Responti. Third speaker, A.G.O. Liano. Fourth speaker, Lizzie Ann P. Suazo. Fifth speaker, Regine N. Sala. Sixth speaker, Roxanne P. Angkon. I extend a special welcome to our judges, Mrs. Suseta Linting, Master Teacher 1. Mrs. Lileta Waimosindi, Master Teacher 2. Mrs. Joanna B. Astacio, School Keeper Advisor. Timekeeper, Ricami Baldonado. Each debater will have 5 minutes in which to deliver his or her remarks. The timekeeper will hit the table at the 1-minute mark and the 4-minute mark to indicate the beginning and the end of unprotected time. He will hit the table twice when the speaking time has elapsed. If the speaker still talking 15 seconds after the end, I will stand and order him to stop. I call upon the first speaker to introduce the resolution, define the terms, and outline the proposition case for 5 minutes. Let us all welcome Mega Jane May R. Osek, first speaker to the session team.
To the honorable judges, members of the proposition, the opposition, timekeeper, members of the floor, to everyone, good morning. Before I put my case forward, let me emphasize today's motion. Let it be resolved, tablets should replace textbooks in schools. First, allow me to describe further what tablets are. Tablets are wireless, portable personal computer with a touchscreen interface. The tablet form factor is typically smaller than notebook computer but larger than a smartphone. According to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, at least 14,000 kids aged 5 to 18 were treated for backpack-related injuries yearly. It is because Print textbooks are heavy and cause injuries, while tablets which contain e-books only weigh 1 to 2 pounds. Pediatricians and chiropractors recommended that students carry less than 15% of their body weight in a backpack, but the combined average weight of textbooks in history, mathematics, science, and reading language arts exceeds this percentage at nearly all grade levels from 1 to 12. Not to mention the activity notes, quizzes, and homework that were required to students. Today, our team strongly believes that tablets should replace textbooks in schools. As the first speaker in our team, I would like to share the fact that tablets can hold hundreds of textbooks on one device plus homework, quizzes, and other files, eliminating the need for physical storage of books and classroom materials. Meaning, kids like us will never be unburdened by the heavy loads we carry every single day. The average tablet contains anywhere from 8 to 64 gigabytes of storage space. On the Amazon Kindle Fire, for instance, 1,000 books take up 1 gigabyte of space. Another is that a 4 gigabytes tablet filled with 3,000 ebooks weighs a billionth of a gram more than if it were empty of data. A difference that is approximately the same weight as a molecule of DNA. Imagine how light it is, even lighter than a carrying a feather. The same number of physical books would weigh about 2 tons. That is according to C. Claiborne rate, the weight of memory. So let me reiterate, tablets should replace textbooks in schools. Thank you.
I thank the first speaker of the opposition team for her remarks. We shall now hear the first speaker of the opposition team for 5 minutes. If the opposition intends to contest the proposition's definitions, it must do so during this address.
My respect to the honorable judges, members of the proposition, the opposition, timekeeper, members of the floor, to all of you, good morning. Our motion for today is that it be resolved that tablets should replace textbooks in schools. And as the first speaker of the opposition team, allow me to state our stand. Tablets should not replace textbooks in schools. I would like to elaborate on our stand that handheld technological devices, including tablets, are associated with a range of health problems. Handhelds contribute to computer vision syndrome, which causes eye strain, headaches, blurred vision, and dry eyes. According to the American Ophthalmic Association, people who use mobile devices more often have a higher incidence of musculoskeletal disorders associated with repetitive strain on muscles, including carpal tunnel syndrome, neck pain, shoulder pain, and fibromyalgia. If we happen to be having back pains due to backpacks, shouldn't we be more scared of the mental health problem that those technological devices such as tablets bring to us? Before I take my seat, allow me to reaffirm that handheld technological devices, including tablets, are associated with a range of health problems. So tablets should not replace textbooks in schools. Thank you.
I thank the first speaker of the opposition team for her remarks. We shall now hear the second speaker of the proposition team for 5 minutes.
A blissful morning to the honorable judges, members of the proposition, opposition, timekeeper, and members of the floor. To all of you, good morning. Talking about health, a healthy environment plays a vital role in the health of every creature. Tablets lower the amount of paper teachers have to print for handouts and assignments, helping to save the environment and money. According to Del William of www.softwareshelf.com, a school with 100 teachers uses on average 250,000 pieces of paper annually. That's a lot of trees to cut down. A school of 1,000 students on average spends between $3,000 to $4,000 a month on paper, ink, and toner, not counting printerware and tear or technical support costs. Imagine spending that much on workbooks and handouts that the school has to provide for the pupils. That money could be better benefit the school children if it will be realigned into feeding programs, thus making healthier children. E-textbooks on tablets cost on average 50 to 60% less than print textbooks, according to a 2012 US-based report on Federal Communications Commission. K-12 school districts spends more than $8 billion per year on textbooks. E-textbooks can help save schools $2,500 to $1,000 per student per year. That's a lot of savings. If we use tablets instead of textbooks, we will not purchase costly textbooks the next school year. We just have to purchase e-books, promising us $250 to $1,000 savings per student per year. Moreover, tablets prices continue to drop, making them increasingly affordable. Tablets cost on average $489 in 2011, $386 in 2012, and projected to cost $263 in 2015. Moreover, tablets contain many technological features that cannot be found in print textbooks. Tablets give users the ability to highlight and edit text, to write notes without ruining a textbook for the next users. Tablets have a search function, a backlight option to read in low light, a built-in dictionary, interactive diagrams, videos increase student creativity, motivation, attentiveness, and engagement with classroom materials. As I have said earlier, a healthy environment is a vital role to make healthy citizens, and I believe that purchasing tablets is least damaging to the environment, since tablets lower the amount of paper teachers have to print for handouts and assignments, and tablets give the users the ability to highlight and edit text and write notes without ruining a textbook for the next users. Aside from saving the environment, it also saves a great deal of money. Thus, I am in favor of replacing textbooks with tablets in schools. Thank you.
I thank the second speaker of the possession team for his remarks. We shall now hear the second speaker of the opposition team for 5 minutes.
A wonderful morning to everyone, especially the honorable judges, members of the proposition, the opposition, timekeeper, and member of the floor. It is cited a while ago that using tablets is environmentally friendly since it minimizes the use of papers. But the truth is, manufacturing tablets is environmentally destructive and dangerous to human health. According to the New York Times, the adverse health impact from making one e-reader are estimated to be 70 times greater than those from making a single book. One tablet requires the extraction of 33 pounds of minerals, 79 gallons of water, and 100 kilowatt-hour of greenhouse gases. 2 gallons of water are required to make the pulp slurry that is pressed and heat dried to make paper, and only 2 kilowatt-hour are required to form and dry the sheet of paper. Aside from being destructive to the environment, using tablets is more experience than using print textbooks. It has hidden costs that I will present in my argument. First is that implementing tablets in K-12 schools required from purchasing hardware, the tablet and software, the textbooks, building new Wi-Fi infrastructure, and training teachers and administrators how to use the technology. Implementation costs for e-textbook on iPad tablets are 552% higher than new print textbook in an average high school. Lee Wilson, a prominent education marketing expert, estimated the annual cost per student per class with tablets to be $71.55, but $14.26 for print textbooks. Another is that the average battery life of a tablet is 7.26 hours shorter than the length of school day. Tablets constantly need charging, increasing electricity demands on school and the need of new electrical outlets. In this connection, I say that tablets should not replace textbook in school since it's neither environmentally friendly nor cost effective. That will be all. Thank you.
I thank the second speaker of the opposition team for her remarks. We shall now hear the third speaker of the opposition team for 5 minutes.
My respect to the honorable judges, members of the proposition, the opposition, timekeeper, members of the floor, to all of you, good morning. Being the third speaker of the proposition team, let me present 2 points of our team. Tablets help students learn more material faster. Technology-based instruction can reduce the time students take to reach a learning objective by 30 to 80% according to the U.S. Department of Education and Studies by the National Training, Simulation and Association. Next is that tablets help to improve student achievement on standardized tests. Publisher, Newton, Mifflin, Harcourt tested and Unified School District. Students who use iPad version scored 20% higher on standardized tests versus students who learn with traditional textbooks. With this, I end my statement. Thank you.
I thank the third speaker of the opposition team for her remarks. We shall now hear the third speaker of the opposition team for 5 minutes.
The honorable judges, members of the proposition, the opposition, timekeeper, members of the floor, good morning. As the third speaker of the opposition team, let me present the 2 important arguments that tablets enable students to cheat on schoolwork and tablets have too many distractions for classroom use. Let me elaborate on the first argument. Tablets enable students to cheat on schoolwork. Students can easily avoid reading and analyzing text on their own because they can quickly look up passage in an e-textbooks and search for answers on the internet. They will no longer use their critical thinking skills to formulate their own answers, especially in writing an essay. Another is that tablets have too many distractions for classroom use. Students may pay attention to apps, email, games, and websites instead of their teachers. 87% of K-12 teachers believe that today's digital technologies are creating an easily distracted generation with short spans. 4/5 of students aged 8 to 18 multitask while using digital media. The third proposition speaker have stated that technology-based instruction can reduce the time to reach a learning objective by 30 to 80%. But if the tablet enable them to cheat and resort to shortcut to make the answering of activities fast, I'm afraid true learning will cease to exist. All those experiences would be least meaningful. I strongly believe that it would be wiser if educators will not replace textbooks with tablets. Thank you.
I thank the third speaker of the opposition team for his remarks. We shall now hear the first speaker of the opposition team for 5 minutes.
Good morning, my respects to the honorable judges, members of the proposition, the opposition, timekeeper, members of the floor, to all of you. Good morning. As the fourth speaker of the proposition team, allow me to state one important point that students who own tablets purchase and read more books than those who read print books alone. The average tablet-owning U.S. student reads 24 books per year on a tablet compared with 15 in print for those who do not own tablet. According to a survey by the Pew Internet and American Life Project, 30% of e-content readers, including 40% of those under age 30, see that they now spend more time reading that they use to the due to the availability of e-content. Thus, I believe tablets should replace textbooks in school. Thank you.
I thank the first speaker of the proposition team for her remarks. We shall now hear the first speaker of the opposition team for 5 minutes.
Good morning to the honorable judges, members of the proposition, the opposition, timekeeper, members of the floor. As the fourth speaker of the opposition team, I would like to present this one argument. People who read print text comprehend more, remember more, and learn more than those who read digital text. The brain interprets print and digital text in different ways, and people generally read digital text 20 to 30% slower than print, according to Pulitzer Prize-winning technology writer Nicholas Carr. Peer-reviewed studies show that reading hyperlinked text may increase the brain's cognitive load, lowering the ability to process, store, and retain information or translate the new material into conceptual knowledge. So I ask, what now is the use of reading more ebooks if all the new material that we read is difficult to translate into conceptual knowledge? If this is the case, I will not be in favor of reading textbooks with tablets in schools. Thank you.
I thank the first speaker of the opposition team for her remarks. We shall now hear the fifth speaker of the opposition team for 5 minutes.
A delightful morning to the honorable judges, member of the proposition, the opposition, timekeeper, and member of the floor. Being the fifth speaker of the proposition team, I'd like to emphasize a fact that on a tablet, a textbook can be updated instantly to get news, edition, or information. School will not have to constantly purchase new hardware, software, or new physical copies of textbooks. FCC Chairman Georges Ginachowski and Secretary of Education Anne Danton said that too many students are using books that are 7 to 10 years old with outdated materials. Tablets are especially beneficial for subjects that constantly change, such as biology or computer science. I propose that we should replace textbooks with tablets in school. Thank you.
I thank the fifth speaker of the opposition team for her remarks. We shall now hear the fifth speaker of the opposition team for 5 minutes.
A blissful morning to the honorable judges, members of the proposition, the opposition, timekeeper, and members of the floor. As the fifth speaker of the opposition team, I'd like to put forth my argument that tablets are necessary because print textbooks that are not brand new still can be relevant information to K-12 students. A K-12 students learning from an older print textbook and still learns student the basics of the anatomy, physics, algebra, geometry, and the Philippine government. Again, let me reiterate, tablets are unnecessary and should not replace textbooks in schools. Thank you.
I thank the fifth speaker of the opposition team for her remarks. We shall now hear the sixth speaker of the opposition team for the rebuttal.
delightful morning to the honorable judges, members of the proposition, the opposition, timekeeper, and members of the floor. Our team has presented the following points. First is that print books are heavy and cause injuries. When I say injury, I mean the injury not only to the one that carry the backpack, but also to those who get pushed and bumped around by those heavy things. Tablets which contain e-books on other hand only weigh 1 to 2 pounds. It is a fact that a 4 gigabyte filled with 3,500 e-books, which a billionth of a gram, more than if it were empty of data, a difference that is approximately the same weight as a molecule of DNA, but the same number of books would weigh about 2 tons. Kids like us won't have to be physically burdened if we just bring tablets instead of print books. Second is that tablets can hold hundreds of textbooks in one device plus homework, quizzes, and other files, eliminating the need for physical storage of books and classroom materials. In that bed, the ratio of teacher to pupil is 1 to 40, which means a standard size room will be crowded already, plus all those instructional materials and documents owned by the teacher equals a really not so conducive room for learning. It will just use textbooks. We don't have to waste precious space and we can move around the classroom with ease. The third point that I wish to make that tablets lower the amount of paper teachers have to print for handouts and assignments, helping to save the environment and money. Since learning will become paperless, fewer trees will be cut down. E-textbooks on tablet cost on average 50 to 60% less than textbooks. Tablets contain many technological features that cannot be found in print textbooks. In tablets, students can highlight text without ruining a textbook for the next user. Fourth, students who own tablets purchase and read more books than those who read print books alone. Fifth, on a tablet, e-textbooks can be updated easily to get new editions or information. Lastly, tablets help students learn more materials faster by 30 to 80%. Tablets help improve students' achievement on standardized tests. We are certain to elaborate our points very well. We in fact and not just opinions. Indeed, tablets should replace textbooks on classes and on schools. With that, I rest my case. Thank you.
I thank the sixth speaker of the proposition team for his remarks. We shall now hear the sixth speaker of the opposition team for the rebuttal.
My special greeting to the honorable judges, members of the proposition, the opposition, timekeepers, and members of the floor. To all of you, good morning. I am here on behalf of the opposition team to deliver our rebuttal to against the argument of our opponent. Our team strongly believes that tablets should not replace textbooks in schools. A while ago, it was stated by the proposition team that print textbooks are heavy and cause injuries. Yes, it is true, but our teacher have devised a way in order for us not to carry all of those books. They made a schedule in a way that we only have to carry 2 to 3 textbooks. That isn't much, is it? And you complain about back pain, when in fact that handheld technological device, including tablets, are associated with a range of health problems such as eye strain, headache, blurred vision, and dry eyes. People who use mobile device more often have higher incidence of disorders including carpal tunnel syndrome, neck pain, text neck, shoulder pain. Isn't that something we should be afraid of?
Another statement also mentioned that tablets lower the amount of papers teachers have to print for hands-up and assignments, helping to save the environment and money. They must have focus on the papers spent in school alone. It is true, they can save on papers, but manufacturing tablets is more environmentally destructive and dangerous to human health. According to the New York Times, one tablet requires the extraction of 33 pounds of minerals, 79 gallons of water, and 100 kilowatt of hours of fossil fuels, resulting in 66 pounds of carbon dioxide. Print books produce 100 times fewer greenhouse gases. Aside from being destructive to the environment, using tablets is more expensive than using print textbooks. It has hidden costs that I will present in my argument. First is that implementing tablets in K-12 schools requires purchasing hardware, the tablets and software, the textbooks, building new Wi-Fi infrastructure, and training teachers and administrators how to use the technology in greater electricity bills since we have to charge the tablet of 10. Thus, tablets are neither environmentally friendly nor cost-effective. They mentioned earlier that students who own tablets purchase and read more than those who read print books alone. But it's also a fact that people who read print text comprehend more, remember more, and learn more than those who read digital text. It's not about the quantity of what we read that matter. It's about what we learn and remember about those what we read. Tablets are unnecessary because print textbooks that are not broad news still can be relevant information to K-12 students. Ladies and gentlemen, listen carefully to our argument. Tablets are associated with the racial health problems. Tablets manufacturing is environmentally destructive and dangerous to human health. Tablets usage is more expensive than using print textbooks. Tablets enable students to cheat on schoolwork. Tablets have too many distractions for classrooms. Use and tablets are unnecessary because print textbooks that are not broad news still can be relevant information to K-12 students. Before I end my statement, allow me to reiterate my stand. Tablets should not replace textbooks in schools. Thank you. I thank the sixth speaker of the possession team for her remarks. On behalf of the House, I thank the judges and the timekeeper for their assistance. I congratulate all the debaters on their performances. And I thank the members of the floor for their attentiveness. I now conclude this debater. Once again, good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning!
Okay, as promised a while ago, we will have a discussion of what just happened. But before I do that, let me thank the honorable judges for extending their time and support for this debate. I also thank the proposition team as well as the opposition team for delivering such a wonderful debate. So again, I promise to ask you a question, and first is that why should we replace textbooks in schools? Who has an idea here? Or who has, if you listened a while ago, they have discussed the points and arguments. So, what are those reasons why we should replace textbooks with tablets? Okay, enjoy.
We should replace textbooks with tablets in school because print textbooks are heavy and cause injuries, while tablets which contain e-books only weigh 1 to 2 pounds. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joy, for that very good answer. Okay, how about another reason why we should replace textbooks in school? Another reason from Nashi. Okay, Nashi.
To share the replace textbook with tablet in schools because tablets lower the amount of paper teacher have to print for handout and assignments. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nashi, for that very nice answer. Okay, how about those reasons why we should not replace textbooks with tablets in schools? Anyone who knows from the crowd other reasons? Okay, see JB.
We should not replace textbooks with tablets in the schools because handheld technological devices, including tablets, are associated with a range of health problems.
Excellent answer from JB. How about another answer aside from what JB has said? Adrian. Hey, Adrian.
We should not replace textbooks with tablets in school because manufacturing tablets is more environmentally destructive and dangerous to human health.
It is dangerous to human health according to Adrian. So those are reasons, some of the reasons why we should replace textbooks with tablets and why we should not replace textbooks with tablets. So based on what were presented, anyone from among you here has changed their opinion with regards the use of tablets in replace of textbooks? Anyone? Gray mark? Okay.
I have been particularly caught by the argument given by one of the opposition team that using tablet is more expensive than using textbooks, like the proposition team. All I know is you can save more paper if we use tablets, but we don't know that there are a lot of things that needs to be funded, like those Wi-Fi facilities, training for teachers, the bill that would increase because of constant charging. It's good that they presented those arguments back with researches. I can now conclude that tablets should not replace textbooks in school.
That's one great opinion coming from Gray Mark. He has changed his opinion from replacing textbooks into not replacing textbooks with tablets in schools. Any other reason, any other insight or opinion aside from what Gray Mark has presented? Anyone from the crowd again? Okay, Rovim.
Good morning, everyone. I was in favor of replacing textbooks with tablets because it is what I think will motivate me to come to school and learn. But I was so horrified by the fact presented by the opposition team that tablets are associated with wide range of health problems, particularly the eye area.
Okay, that's one confident answer from Rovim. That tablets, according to him, are associated with range of health problem, and I think he don't like to experience those health problems. Okay, any other insights about the resolution that was posed aside from those who have heard a while ago? Okay, let's hear one insight from Michelle. Okay, Michelle.
Good morning, everyone. For me, I am in favor of using tablets in schools, but not to a point of replacing textbooks. We still need printed books that are eye-friendly and not too blurry to the eye. But I still like to use tablets to do other activities such as answering interactive games and lessons. Thank you.
That's one snappy answer from Michelle. Okay, she likes to use tablets in answering activities and games. Okay, how about another insight? Another substantial insight aside from what she presented? Okay, Vida?
I am also in favor of replacing textbooks with tablets, but still the government can't afford to
to provide each of us with tablets.
That's one intriguing answer from Vida. The government still can't provide, according to her. So she has some reasons why she has said that. Okay. From the group, from the members of the floor, do you have additional insights to be given to one of the positions, either pro position or the opposition team, to strengthen their arguments and points? Anyone? Okay, Mary Ann?
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to add an idea to the opposition team that a broken tablet requires an experienced technician to fix, which can be costly and time-consuming. Textbooks, on the other hand, can usually be repaired with basic supplies such as glue or tape that would make explain later for school using tablet. Thank you.
Thank you. That's one great idea coming from Mary Ann, and that's addressed or given to what team? The opposition team, right? You're correct. So, her idea is that it would be another expenditure for the school if the tablet breaks or breaks, diba? So, thank you so much, everyone, the debaters, the members of the floor, and once again, the honorable judges for this very informative debate. I'm looking forward for another set of debate coming from this class. And also, I thank everyone for their effort in preparing for this debate and for maintaining the decorum of the class. So this debate is now over. Thank you. God bless and more power to everyone.